Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do an ombre using the Dipsy Dip brand nail dip system. And I'm also going to use this nail stick right here, which you can find on Amazon. And I will link the description for Dipsy Dip down below. Sorry, not down below, in the description. You just want a simple coat of the nail primer to start, which is your number one. All of them are labeled and they all have the names on them, so it's really easy to use, just like paint your nails. So there's the primer. It's a clear coat. And then I'm going to be using the Sea Breeze, and then this here pink. I can't remember the name. It's abbreviated on the bottom, so I'll have to look at that if you want to purchase that. Then you're going to go ahead and apply your base coat. You don't need a whole lot. And you start in the middle of your nail, work your way out, and then kind of push it back to your cuticle, because you don't want to get on your cuticle if all possible. And then you're going to dip in the lightest color first, which is my blue, because the pigment won't come out as strong if you do the pink first. Tap, tap, tap. And then you're going to go ahead and take a brush of any kind. I just have a makeup brush. I don't have any of the cheap ones right now, but a lot of people just use the dollar store brand. And you're just going to pat it on there. Until you get it to where you want it. Try to get it more colorful, more pigmented toward the bottom or the top, whichever way you're doing it. If you want the pink at the top, you can do that too. So here's what it's looking like so far. And you can go up as high as you want. Make sure you get the sides and the edges really well. So here's the first coat. And then I'm going to dip a second coat. So make sure you tap off the excess. Here we go with the second base coat. And you're going to want 2 to 3 coats total. Make sure we get the edges. Dip straight all the way into the blue again. Tap, tap, tap. And go straight into the pink again. Just like you did before. I'm not very good with dipping the ombres straight in. Some people can do it that way, but I cannot, so I am doing this method instead. Make sure you get however you want it. The very ends though, use the other side of the brush and grab a little bit of blue. Just kind of dab some blue back in there to get that ombre. I'm getting some pink in there, so it's not going to turn out exactly, but so there's so far, but it's not quite even with the pink, so I'm going to go back in and put a little more pink over here on the edges. So to me there's a little too much pink on there. I'm going to go ahead and do a third and final dip. You don't have to. If you have it the way you like it, that's fine. Dip in the blue. Tap, tap, tap. You don't want to do more than 3 coats because it's going to start getting too thick and peeling up on the edges. Most of the time I just do 2, but I feel like I had a little too much pink in there. And then I'm going to put the activator on and let it dry, and then I'm going to buff it out so that's even. So now what I'm going to do is kind of, before I do that, I'm going to kind of get a little bit more pink. So that's a little bit better, I think. That's kind of how I like my ombres. Let it dry all the way. So we're done with the dip part. The powders, I mean. So there's that. And then you're going to activate her on top. And then make sure it dries fully. Wait for it to dry. It takes about 15 seconds. So while that's drying, I'm going to close these up. So they don't get spilled. It's dry. So I'm going to go ahead and buff out. I'm just using, oh my goodness, I have hiccups, I'm sorry. I'm just going to use this basic nail buffer that you can get anywhere. And use the, where's it at? The smooth. With the edges, which is not always easy on your normal nails, but I'm going to smooth out. There's a little bump right here where I just got a little too much. There we go. So it's pretty smooth now. I'm going to add one more activator. Just to make sure that we didn't buff too much off. You want to add a second coat. This is also something you don't want to get onto your cuticle around the edge of your nails because it will kind of like glue it. Almost like you'll just feel it kind of hard around the nail bed inside of your nails. It'll just kind of harden right there and it won't feel as good. It's not going to hurt your skin, but it's just not something you want to do. Wait for that to dry, and then you're going to add your top coat, and that's going to bring the shine back. So a lot of people do 2 coats. If you have the glitter on them, a lot of people can do 3. but this is just to bring the shine back. And then if you do have a little bit of roughness, you can do a second coat. You don't have to. So this is the finished product here. And I definitely think it's a lot better than doing a dip and then halfway dipping, because it'll give you a harsher line if you dip it completely in and just dip like half. Or if you want it on top, it works really well too. So if you wanted the pink, and notice that it did turn into a purple because of the colors mixed. So keep that in mind when you choose your two colors, that when they mix, they're going to change a little bit, more than likely. But you can do the color up here, and it actually, you want to make sure to dip the lightest one first. And actually you can do it that way to help it show up here instead of like I did on the bottom half. And you can't do that if you dip it straight in. So that's something else that's pretty awesome. But I think it turned out pretty good. Like I said, I'm not very good at the ombres, so for me this is a pretty good turnout. So I think I'm going to actually do my nails now in this. I wanted to see how it worked first. If you don't really know what color choices go with what, like me, I just kind of play around. And you don't want your nails turned out ugly and have to redo them, get you some of these, play around with them first. If you like it, then go ahead and do it. That's just my opinion. So again, I will get the description will have the link to the Dipsy dip, and then I will grab the link to some of these on Amazon as well. And like I said, they're not too expensive. They came in Prime, so I like that. So if you have any questions, just drop a comment below, or you can follow my Facebook, and that is facebook.com/cmishler19 well, I guess it's / /cmishler19, and you can message me on there as well. And I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting more nail and other videos here soon. Thank you.